we are going to be diving into Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 update. Fresh, brand new game. We're going to see how all of the updates play out, all of the changes, and we're going to let you know what we think, because this is a great runway to Phantom Liberty. Phantom Liberty is getting great reviews. I did a review rundown if you want to see that. My show opening monologue is about 20 minutes or so, and I break down what everybody's saying. I also talk about some of the controversy about whether or not the review outlets are allowed to use B-roll or their own footage. So be sure to check out that video. I'm going to bring everybody over from that video and live discussion into this gameplay session. If you liked this video, if it helps you out, show some appreciation and hit the like button and hit subscribe so that way you can be here for my other streams and my live shows. So we're going to just jump in and see fresh. What's it say? Does it showcase everything? Here you go. So they're promoting Phantom Liberty. Not surprising at all. That's totally fine. Here we go. I can continue. I'm going to do a brand new game. Up top, you can see there, new patch 2.0 installed. Here's everything. Unleash your inner road rage. Become Night City's most wanted criminal. Survival of the fittest. How will you adapt? Put your skills to the ultimate test and higher stakes encounters. Now, all of this has been covered ad nauseum in other videos and in live streams, so we're not going to read all that. And we are going to play this on normal. We're just going to jump in. We're going to see what this feels like as a completely fresh experience. Now we can pick between Nomad, roaming the Badlands, looting scrapyards, raising fuel depots. Life on the road wasn't easy, but growing up as a nomad clan has its perks: honesty, integrity, and love of freedom. And we've got Street Kid. What do we got here? You were raised by them all, by gangs, fixers, dolls, small-time pushers down here at the low end of the jungle, okay? And then Corpo. We definitely don't want Corpo. Let's go with Nomad. I like that one. And we are going to go... I almost never do this in a game, but we are going to go with the female character because, well, I heard the voice actor's way better. I picked the guy. Why? I did not know that was going to happen. Why on earth is that the case? What is going on? Oh my gosh. I don't remember that happening the first time I played this game. I think that's good enough for now. Why does she not have any clothes on? I don't understand why this is happening. This is not at all. I don't remember. I picked the guy. That's probably why. I picked the guy. I did not pick the girl. We want to have reflexes, because I'm going to be going into guns. I'm going to be going into guns. So this is set of skills. Both attributes and skills provide different bonuses. Skill levels increases perform activities associated with them. The maximum level of skills obtained. Okay, so we've got body. We've got intelligence. Is that something that you have to put in the settings? That's so ridiculous that that's just like the first thing that they would do. Character skills. So we're already doing... So it doesn't tell me... Oh, you have to be down here on the bar. I was like, why isn't it giving me any details? Okay, raw physical power. 10 spot from Chapter 8. The main thing is don't treat it like an open world sandbox in the prologue. All the gigs and side quests will still be there after, but the story world, it'll open up too. The prologue is like a long tutorial. Okay, so this enables you to access local subnets and show off your knowledge in the dialogue. Reflexes. I know I want a lot of reflexes. Technical ability. Different bonuses depending on your style of play. Why is it not... Oh, I have to go over here. Progressing it improves your proficiency with explosives and tech weapons. Progressing this improves your proficiency with precision rifles, sniper rifles, handguns, and throwable weapons. Well, I like handguns, so I think we're going to go with reflexes and cool. Those are the things I kind of... Oh, we can't put any more there. Okay. And then tech savvy and improves your proficiency with smart weapons, improves your proficiency with shotguns, light machine guns, and blunt weapons. Let's go with smart weapons. Can she put some dadgum clothes on? Like, Jiminy Christmas. Confirm. That's just completely unnecessary. Like, in a game like this, you can avoid all those things. You're like, I don't want to romance anybody. I don't want to have that experience. They're like, well, when you're creating your character, we're just literally going to throw a topless character like right in front of your face. It's like, okay, I mean, all right, that just doesn't seem necessary at all. She literally had a bikini on before that. Like, guy and the girl were standing there, and she had a bikini top on. Like, what in the world's going on here? Fathom Rocker with a member plus, and he moves the daily goal up. I owe you guys 10 currently, and now we're at 57. Wait, you're telling me there's a streamer mode? I'm going to remove the patch.
Electric coupling module.
Said it was nothing serious when I came in. You said you were sure.
Welcome to Cyberpunk. First time in Night City. Pay close attention to the tutorials and learn more about the basic mechanics of the game. Or if you're already experienced Endrunner, feel free to disable hints. Go to the database at any time during the game to access tutorials as well as to read up on the most important topics of Cyberpunk. Okay, cool.
Guess I was wrong. Can always look for another shop.
Yeah, hang on just a second here. Gameplay. Aim assist is on standard. Substantial. Okay, snap to target. Aim assist. I don't know. We'll fiddle with that in a second. Film grain off. Chromatic aberration. Depth of field lens. Okay. We are on performance mode. Okay. It did not look like it, but all right. Steering sensitivity, trigger effect sensitivity, dead zone. Yeah, here we go. Horizontal sensitivity. We're going to bump that up. We're going to bump these up. Okay.
Where they won't ask a lone nomad while she's hugging the border.
Okay.
That's fine. Step aside.
What? Got any idea what to do?
I'm gonna bypass the coupling and rig a hot wire.
Compressor will run on and on. It could seize up.
Did anyone ask your opinion?
Oh yeah, I forgot about streamer mode. Where's that? I'm going to assume is that interface? No. Game, would that be in gameplay? Photo mode enabled. Analytics, cross-platform skipping dialogue, tutorials, skip. That's difficulty. This is controls. Is it in here somewhere? No, that's HUD and... Okay. Where is it? He was just in the settings as well? I don't see it. I've got sound. It wouldn't be in sound. I think there's a nudity toggle. Is that in interface? Sound has streamer mode? Oh, disable copyrighted music on. I was looking for the word streamer. Okay, so that's, we want that. We don't want the copyrighted music, so that's helpful. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything to disable nudity.
Okay, let's see what happens.
It's like I was telling you. Not shabby at all. Question's how long it'll last you.
It'll get me to Night City. I'll figure something else out there.
Right.
You guys are saying it's in gameplay, okay? Skip. Holocalls, dispatcher. Enable analytics, enable cross-platform skipping dialogue, tutorials. No.
So doable? Sure was.
Satisfied?
Miscellaneous nudity sensor? Am I literally blind? Tutorials, skipping dialogue, enable cross-platform, enable analytics, photo mode. No.
You see that? Not a solid fix. Might as well have used spit and duct tape.
It worked. That's what matters.
You know,
I'm looking
I
for
don't
someone.
have all day.
Jackie Wells?
Antenna on this
Oh, you have to
don't
do it from the
seem like
main
a
menu,
magic
people are
punch.
saying. Okay.
Not liable to hear much.
You don't say.
Hey, Mike. Didn't know you had a customer.
Rolled in a few hours past. I thought she'd at least called in to you.
Don't you sweat it, Mike. We're gonna hash it out.
Don't you know you owe the sheriff a word when you pay his town a visit? To tell him what's brought you here. Maybe even over a cup of coffee.
No need to worry, I won't be staying long.
Didn't answer my question now, did you? Name's Andrew Jones. Probably heard of me.
I can't say that I have.
Served in Spec Ops during the last war. Silver Shoguns? Ring any bells?
I can't say that it does.
Don't like to get along, do you? That a Nomad vehicle? Might have expected that.
I'll just fix it up and go. I've no reason to linger.
No, you sure shit don't. Nothing boils my blood like a fucking string. Where'd your clan pitch camp?
There's no clan. There's no camp. I'm here alone.
Ain't buying it. Nomads always stick to their packs.
My family's in pieces. That's why I'm headed for Night City.
Makes you an outcast among outcasts. Sure as hell hope you'll be on your way before long.
I would do that if you get out of the way of my freaking car, bro.
I saw a broadcasting comms tower on my way in. My antenna's down and I need to radio someone.
What you need's to hightail it out of here without another word. Ain't got no mind to see you drifting around these parts. Got it?
I'm losing my patience.
I've made it clear. I don't want any trouble.
Then stop looking for it and hit the road quick.
Yep. Okay, we're trying to go over there. Oh my gosh. Why would you not invert vertical? Okay. Invert vertical. Okay. The car handles pretty bad, but I'm assuming it's because it's not a good car. Okay. I don't seem to have a gun of any kind. It seems like it's maintaining 60 okay. Yeah, I ripped that cactus. I ran right into it. Okay. All right. This hot rod Pinto handles like crap. I wonder why. Why would you invert? Because I've played that way since GoldenEye. What do you want me to do?
Hello?
Come in. Come in. Ah, raised you finally.
Willie McCoy. It's good to hear your voice.
Fee. Wish I could say the same.
I need your help. One last time.
One last time. Again?
I have to find the client with my payload, but I don't know where he is.
Right place, right time. You were there?
Of course I was. Maybe the client left a message. Could you check for me?
Sure. Last time, though. I mean it. Client's name?
Jackie Wells.
Huh. Actually left a message. He's waiting on a farm. Flicking you the geoloc data.
Thanks, Willie. I owe you one.
You do. Just don't get yourself killed. And don't call again.
Okay. As far as I can tell, I don't know if they've reworked the opening. I don't remember. This definitely feels like they've left some of this intact. Like, I always felt like the opening was kind of slow, and I don't think that's a problem. That's just an observation that, you know, it takes a minute to get going. But that's dash. You can't dash in the air, though. It's the same? Okay. Alright, we're gonna beeline. Oof. That rock came out of nowhere. He's like hiding behind that bush. This feels super welcoming.
Oh, I was worried I'd have to turn to farming. Yeah, sure hope you're here for me.
I am. You'd be terrible at farming.
I believe I am. Are you...
Name's Jackie Wells.
V? Seems you have cargo that needs to be moved.
Oh, where I'm from, you share a bit about your soul before you talk biz. Eh? It's kind of like a custom. Or just good manners, you know?
Why don't we start with you then?
NC native right here. Got Haywood in my blood.
I've never been to NC. That doesn't mean much to me.
So, imagine a place where everyone's like your bro or sis. Or a distant cousin, at least.
I think I understand. You don't have to like each other, but it's family.
That's Haywood. That and everyone's packing iron. And you?
I guess you could say I'm from my own Haywood.
You and me, we're gonna get along fine. The cargo.
Let's load it in the car.
A huevo.
All right. Somebody's saying that the car handles
Started
better
thinking
on the
you might not
road.
come.
I would agree with
held
that.
Up. And you weren't exactly easy to find.
I decided to lay low, you know? The sheriff, he looked like one grouchy motherfucker.
Yep.
He was pretty awful.
What a fat ass.
What, you? Okay.
So, we headed out?
The lighting in this game looks really good for console.
you the job deeds?
He did. I was just making sure.
Listen, friend. We're both professionals, ain't we? Hey, you, sure you've moved contraband before?
Why? Are you nervous?
Me? Well, maybe a little. Hey, border crossing up ahead. What now?
Nothing. They'll scan us and check our papers.
Okay.
I'll do the talking.
Come on, go, old man.
Direct your vehicle to the inspection area. Remain in your vehicle. The
That's what
security check will begin shortly.
I got a real bad feeling about this.
Be cool, bro.
Hand me the manifest. They'll need to see it.
Grab these.
Let me see. Ah, it's marked LOA. Perfect.
What's that mean?
Lost on arrival. Means the cargo was flagged as to be lost as soon as it crossed the border.
Oh, so they know we're smuggling.
Well, they're about to find out.
The owner of the vehicle in the inspection area will report for further questioning.
Chingada madre. What now?
If we want the customs officer to turn a blind eye to our dubious docks, we'll need a sweetener. Do you have the credit chip with the bribe?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
I'm sure you did.
You forgot.
Forgot.
I'll keep the engine running in case of a cock-up.
Do that.
Man, you're ready for you're ready for football. Oh, sorry. Hey, mask down.
Attempt to cross the border and we will open fire.
Oh, golly.
Proceed to the office. Proceed to customs without undue delay.
I don't need to be scolded. I was...
Stay back.
Okay.
Out of here. Now. If you're armed, place your weapon here.
City, expect the unexpected.
Ain't ever seen a piece like that, have you? I get that all the
Please
time.
report to room number 2.
Okay.
Please sit.
Okay. Hop a squat.
Papers.
I don't have any papers.
Is this routine?
It might be. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Is that your name?
What are you transporting?
It's all
Drugs,
in there.
guns, the usual.
Everything?
Yep.
There's one additional enclosure to the manifest.
Ah, yes. Remind me, you drive for which nomad clan?
The mamas and the papas.
I don't think that's any concern of yours.
Just kidding.
Is that what you believe? You know, whenever I see someone like you, I'm oh so grateful not to be on that side of the table.
The feeling's mutual.
Go on now. Your associate's waiting for you in the car. Don't forget to take your personal items.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Be careful with that toy. And welcome to Night City.
Those little shits imagine Night City is some kind of paradise.
What can you do? Young, naive, which is just a euphemism for ignorant.
What are you staring at? Yeah, that's right.
What happened in there?
We're good. We're good. Oh, you're gonna drive.
I'll tell you soon. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, okay.
Punch it, Chewie. They totally bought it.
You gonna tell me what happened back there?
A customs dickhead got nitpicky.
And that ain't normal?
Not to that extent.
Smelling trouble around the bend?
Drive, Jackie, just drive.
Someone's coming our way. This does not look good.
Oh.
Stop your vehicle immediately.
Let's get out of here.
On it!
You are transporting contraband that is corporate property. I repeat, stop the car.
Damn.
What the heck am I doing? Oh. Shooting in the car feels pretty good. I'm trying to get the driver. It's a little harder. The aim assist was helping. I'm working on it.
Put up lead! We'll ditch him!
I punctured his tire. What do you got? That's convenient.
Keep moving! Ah, those pendejos are stubborn!
Oh, just shoot the car. I didn't even think of that.
Driving. We can't stop here.
Place looks deserted. Gonna stop here. Need to sort out a few things before we go on.
Well, you could have. Why would you do that? The brakes work, bro. Like this is somebody's garage.
Tagged our asses. That what you call smuggling?
What do you?
Gado! Was supposed to go smooth. No problems.
There was no need for that. All right, what are we gonna do, bro?
If you think this is my fault, at least have the balls to say so.
I don't know yet. Is it?
Border security tipped off the corporation that we have their cargo.
What's the deal with these borderlies flipping us the finger as they fucking please? With no consequences.
He took a risk. He assumed we didn't have a clan backing us, and he was right.
Pendejamente ridículo. So what now?
We've crossed the border. Now you pay me, and we go our separate ways.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a bit light. I can't pay you now.
Say what?
I have something for you once I collect my scrap for this corpo crap we're carrying.
Oh, and you just figured I would sit by patiently?
Actually, I wasn't gonna pay you at all. Just gonna bust ass and disappear as soon as we crossed over, but you're all right.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, thanks.
So what's next?
Now we take a peek inside.
That's probably not a good idea.
Open it.
Well, let's do it.
Oh, shit. Says Arasaka on the crate. We are robbing some heavy hitters.
And maybe we'll make some heavy money. Oh, mames. A real iguana. A, lesser Antillean, I think.
Think you can make some money on it?
Sure. Think it'll make us happy.
Us?
Yeah, partner. We'll go halfsies. Any decent fixer will find a loaded gonk interested in a rare gem like this. It's kind of a shame, though. I always wanted a pet. Got the name Manny all thought out. Hey, by the way, you, got any plans for what you'll be doing in Night City?
Why do you ask?
Because I got this feeling you got a lot of time and nothing to spend it on. And NC ain't a city that lets you get by without buddies. But don't you worry. Let me help you find digs. You gotta live somewhere. It's important to have people you can turn to. You know, like, family. Maybe you'll find your own down in Night City.
Thanks, much appreciated.
Hey, come on. It's nothing. We got chemistry, you and me. Be a crying shame to waste it. Partner.
Hey.
Aw, cuddly little fucker.
Look at the lighting on that. That's really good.
Okay, partner. Time to grab the lizard and scurry out of here.
Hello there, Night City! Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams. Ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her. Every new day here means 100 new arrivals, but only half these gonks will survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Blackhand, and Waylon Boa Boa. The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a major league player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first. NC's legends. Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard. Matters not where you're from. Matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City. The city of dreams.
Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, all right? Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need to, brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Sure. Why the hell not?
I still think that montage is such an effective way to, like, launch into the game.
Let's begin with basic combat training. This session will be recorded for subsequent evaluation.
I love that montage. Like, I've always thought it's a great intro.
This course is designed to reinforce your fundamental combat abilities and hone your reflexes. The skills you gain here will help you survive, even excel on the battlefield. I will train you to be effective with firearms, to use stealth tactics to your advantage, and to hack into enemy networks. Because at Militech...
Militech can't encrypt for shit. But they clearly got drill and jarheads in their blood. Now, Station 1, you maggot! Move, move, move! Hope you're ready.
All right, I understand this. I just want to see how it feels.
A tactical target practice program. You know, a little warm up.
Okay, you skip this. I just want to see how it feels. Yeah, I need to turn down the sensitivity. It's here. It's the... Wait, no, that's third person. Hang on, first person. Let's drop that to 20. Drop that to 10.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd find that too tough. What do you say we crank it up a notch? Not bad. but it's more realistic if the target's packing. Quit standing around and take cover. You took a hit. Use a reanimator to patch yourself up.
Okay.
Head to the training area when you're good to go.
All right.
Oh, look. Brought some chooms with him this time. You know what to do. 'Dream work, V. Stand on the platform and we'll move on.
I think the shooting feels better than I remember it.
Hacking's the next item on the menu. Might notice I tweaked the course material a bit.
Okay. Job-related items are highlighted in gold. Okay.
This training module will teach you how to apply work a little hack magic on the screen to distract the guard.
Okay. Navigate the list of available hacks. Okay. Oh, I see, I see. So they're only giving us one this time. That's fine.
Corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Take him out. Almost, almost. Again, from the top.
What?
Work a little hack magic on the screen to corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Take him out. Never smart to leave behind any trace of your handiwork. Especially the dead kind. Now pick up the body and hide it somewhere.
You can hide dead and unconscious enemies in certain places. Doing will help you avoid detection. Okay. Wait, what? Said. Oh, you just press it. I held it. I was like, what?
Okay. Now try to take him down in one slick move. You think you're ready to try hacking some gonks in real time? Have fun.
Okay, so you're saying the story's largely unchanged from 1.1. I thought there was new player experience in 2.0 if I'm mistaken. Yeah, that's why I wanted to play through this to see if they had changed any of it.
Now, detonate the grenade.
Okay. To breach the network, you must recreate the code sequence by selecting characters from the code matrix. The characters you select will be visible in the buffer. Select 55. Okay. Selecting a character from the active row will then activate the column it belongs to. Okay, I got it.
See? Just needed to shut your brain down and follow orders. In true Militech fashion. Under my wise command, not too shabby. Militech's algorithms put you on a decent run. Got additional modules if you want to hone any other skills. Or you finish up, Delta out now. But remember, the street's not gonna give you any hints or second chances.
Okay. I just want this to be in the recording so that anybody that watches this can see like the basics.
Let's shape up those stealth skills.
Okay. Tag all the guards. Okay. Enter the training area. All right. When you enter the enemy's line of sight, the alert indicator will begin to fill. Find cover to avoid detection.
Find cover, quick. Nice, nice. Now, move slowly towards the exit. Stay out of sight. Stealthy now, V. Nova, well done. On to the next area.
Yeah, I was not about to rerun that again. I wasn't sure if I was just supposed to run. Okay.
Now the same thing, only with the camera.
Got it. Okay.
Nice work today. Just stand on the platform to exit. All right, some advanced combat techniques for dessert.
All right.
Then we wrap this party up.
Last one.
Time to get down and dirty in close quarter combat.
Okay, perform a fast attack. Okay, so different stamina cost. Your current stamina is displayed as yellow. Okay. Hit the blocking enemy 3 times with fast attacks.
Let's bump things up from easy to normal. This next fool can block your attacks. Dull bit coming up now. Blocking blows instead of dealing them.
It'll consume part of your stamina when blocking. Strong attacks can break your blocking stance in the same way. To counter an incoming attack, press L2 to block just before getting hit. Got it.
Now this fool loses his footing every time he swings. Use that. Get in there and land a counterpunch.
Oh, I understand.
Fool. Want to see this fool punch in air next. Don't let him land anything. You've done well in mastering the way of the fool, younger princess. I can teach you no more. This is the part where you face your final test. Let's move on to melee weapons. Grab a sword. Good. Now show me what you've learned.
Nobody's been banned, guys. I was not even that bad.
Good stuff. Looks like you're cruising already. Hop on the platform.
Okay.
Good luck, V.
Okay. That... Oh, I was like, what the heck? Yeah, I think the tutorial's fine. It's still the same.
Not bad, huh? Now we can get down to biz.
Let's do this.
Elevator, this way.
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Bug, could at least try to be nice.
You want nice, supportive? Call a damn helpline.
Okay.
Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got... Try hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Huh?
Mira, eyes up. Pendejos ahead.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm opening the door.
Keep it calm. Or they'll spot us.
I'm working on it. It's handy when they stand right in front of the body-sized freezer.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
Let's fuck these Reapers. Oh yeah, V, they're coming. Wait for your chance. Pick the prick off.
Score big on that Prima scrope she's got.
Working on it. I'm working on it. I didn't do that last time. I like that. All right, come on, come on, come on.
Right behind you, V.
Be quiet, bro. You're like breaking bottles and stuff. We have anything on him? Oh! Hang on, hang on. We can go this way.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got them. You're clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Oh, mommy. Flat out doubted we could be that sneaky. And it's not my favorite way to roll, but no, but anyway.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well.
Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find it.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
Jacking in.
This does not look good.
No, it doesn't.
Sandra Dorset, NC570.
Platinum.
We found her. Can we skip this?
Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug.
Yeah, I successfully stealthed that up.
This is tubs, ice, hooks, and cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural port. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Oh, fuck!
She's flatlining.
Can we?
V, need to know what's going on.
Jackie air hypo! Fuck, this is bad!
Catch, chica!
You dead?
I think... Oh shit, it worked!
Fuera, chica. Get her outside.
Really? I should have backed out of the game and turned the sensor on. I didn't realize it was going to be front and center. It's like, yeah, just here you go.
Fuera, Terrace.
Come on. Where are we going? We're just going to jump?
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions. Stop in the doorway. Stop in the doorway.
What? Oh. It's ridiculous. I'm right here. Can you come get her? You have a shirt? Did any... I can do that. Where's the stretcher? Okay, okay.
5 steps back. Now.
Jiminy Christmas.
TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrinogen.
Put a t-shirt on her or something. For her own dignity's sake. They don't care.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, for real.
Elevator gets us to
What the heck? You did that in vanilla. You still do that? He did that same thing in vanilla. He still does that.
Listen, Chica, I got this thing. Mind if I borrow your wheels?
Huh.
I got a date with Misty, but I can't take the metro. How's it gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. But don't get used to it.
You're saving my ass, V. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako in the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
Oh. Okay.
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well.
Yeah. Yeah, she needs some clothes.
Of course she's alive and well.
Other than that,
That's what
she's
we agreed,
fine.
Isn't it?
Splendid. Your payment awaits you, ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown. I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight. We better put it in 5th.
Leave it to me, Chica. I'm driving.
Can I save it? Am I going to be like right here? Okay. Let's try something. Yeah, I just saved it. Can you squeeze them? If not, it's not an RPG. Shut up, Eugene. Oh my gosh. Of course it had to be a scene like that too, where I'm like, I'm carrying her and it's just like right in my frickin' face. Like, booba. Booba.
Hey everyone, feels great to have you back. So then, did you all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City? Called Kujira, or the Whale?
Okay. Inventory. Let's equip some of the stuff we found, eh? I don't need outfits explained to me. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wait, you guys said check the skill tree? This isn't the skill tree. This is cyberware. This is different. Character. Here we go. So. Double tap. This is ways to exit vehicles. Faster when you move. Oh, I need perk points. Okay, so I can't do any of this yet. All right, let's go. Any day now, dude. What are you doing? I've seen grandmothers leave grocery stores faster. Good night. And did it save my settings on the music? Disable copyrighted music. Okay.
Can't stop digging Night City.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, chica. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here. Man, I'm starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh, shit. You're right. Is it just me, or... Oh, fucking knew it. Man on our ass, taking us. Cuidado. I don't like this. I'm one tiny bit. Scab! Hijo de puta!
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on, bitch!
Hands! Keep her steady!
Hold tight, V!
Holy fuck!
Mierda! Perdón! Got you, asshole! Chingado!
Got the driver. Game looks really good for how fast we're moving.
Scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, V.
It's okay. It can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
Yo, Helix of 20 months. Thank you, Lono. Turning in late today. How's the shooting feel so far? Good.
Yeah. Pulling out all the stops.
I owe you guys 10 members.
What does the lockdown to further notice? Necessary security measure.
Officer, ma'am. Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you.
Really? What's it that makes me so special?
A heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Uh-huh. Gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. And she's giving me a chance. Waiting.
That's a shame. Let them through. But they're the last. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
So you can be nice when you feel like that.
When am I not nice?
Always.
I'm always never not nice.
I don't do it for the money, I just do it for your hairs. One by one, they keep it running. Slip up a trip and you're dead. Gang, you don't believe in no fate. Every day digging the grave. Step in the pit with the stakes. City of dreams, city of gang. You don't believe in no fate. I might just dig up the grave.
Check it out, V. Shit's going down.
Get there here! Fucking shoot!
Doesn't look like your average bust.
This ain't your average badges. That's Max Tag. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. But they had it coming.
I'm gonna skip the ride. Where are you parking? What are you doing?
Sweet dreams, then.
Yep.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
Good evening, Night City. My first guest tonight is the president of the church.
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deets.
Praise be to thee, our Father in heaven. And our second guest is Karina Lee, host of the Chip In program, which promotes the use of cybernetic implants. How's life treating you, beautiful?
Can't complain, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
Now, I'd like us to talk about the most exclusive and highly sought after implant on the market.
What y'all looking at? Huh?
What'll it be?
He's like, what'll it be?
Oh, stupid gate's busted again. Third time.
Yeah.
Paid to get it fixed the last two. Gotta be some kind of scam.
Gonna have a word with the super.
They already told me about this? Isn't that what I'm wearing? Okay. $1. Take the $. Approach the mirror in your apartment. Oh, because you can change your appearance. Okay. Change appearance, change facial expressions. Okay. I'm not going to do that. I sped through it earlier because they as soon as you go to like look at your characters, it's like throw boobs in your face. It's like, come on. Check your weapons stash. Ollie. Compared to the real thing, mama. Okay, your stash is a secure system for storing equipment. Can be accessed from all your available safe houses and vehicles. If you store something in your car trunk, you'll be able to access it from your apartment later on. Oh, okay, cool. Why do I have all this stuff? What's this? Is this from like when I must have done like a pre-order or something? Revolver, submachine gun. We should probably transfer that and transfer that. Yeah. I don't like using like pre-order stuff, but we'll do that. Just because we don't need two pistols. Pistols and revolvers, I'm assuming, use the same ammo. Yeah. Assault uses a different type of ammo. You can see it from the ammo icons. Okay. So that'll help us with our, just good ammo economy. You know? No. Outer torso? I don't understand. I thought I had a jacket. Oh. Take all. Character. Oh, so now I have perk points and availability. Okay. So we're going to go here. The faster you move, the more difficult it is for enemies to shoot you. Effects increases when dashing, dodging, sliding, sprinting, vaulting. And this is for unlocks new ways to exit vehicles. Yeah, I don't care about that. Boom. Let's do that one. Okay. Okay, okay. And then come here. Yeah, that's nice. No, I like the jacket more. No. No. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, there's a new shirt? Okay. All right, here we go. Okay.
Whoa, V. You get your beauty sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. Don't know, a neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Yeah, throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Check your email optional. Where do I do that? Here? Okay. So you can like shop for, you can try and get like better vehicles and stuff. Okay.
Hey, V. Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How did you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Piece of shit. Come on. Oh, no, no, no. You know what the worst thing is about this place?
Hey, yo, V. How about a round or two?
No, I'm good.
What do you say?
Hello, it's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation. And in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation.
Verdict so far, improved enough where we'll jump back in.
From all of us at WNS News, we wish you
I mean, obviously the absence of all the bugs and glitches is helpful. The graphical updates and the fact that this is an actual like a next gen version of the game.
Talk about yesterday?
It's all in the report.
I think all those things help. It's still a really slow start, and I think if you accept that, it's probably worth jumping back in. Like, I've changed as a player, so I feel like slow starts aren't as frustrating as they used to be for me. It still has performance issues. Like, I'm getting screen. This is my PS5, and I'm getting screen tearing and frame issues. So that to me is disappointing that they still haven't fixed that. Like, this was an issue back when I played it on PS5. You'll notice there's frame issues and stuttering and screen tearing. I am not maintaining 60 right now at all. This is kind of a mess.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Yo, thank you, Harbinger.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Well, our savior wants to tell you everything himself. Face to face. No pressure, but whole deal's riding on you now, chica.
All right. Let's hear what old Dex has to say. Set it up.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
No, really, no.
It's always the same story. You land on fresh turf, local fixer waves his dick around, but he's smiling, saying you'll be up to your neck in gigs and eddies. Still, all you are is another name in their little black book. Nifty tool for getting them a fat slice of whatever half-baked shit pie their client put on the table. Sure, you crack jokes over drinks, but in the end, it's biz. Gracias a Dios. Estoy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust-up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
I thought about it. They all wear these geometric patterns. Subtle accessories, not too many. Usually monochrome or like 2, 3.
They could have reworked some of those animations. Give me 1 second.
That's what neo-militarism is all about. Exactly. I do not clean rooms, pencil schemes, asymmetry, jackets. Got some free knockoffs down at the market. Saw them myself. Yeah, so did I. But the quality, girl, nothing like the originals. They practically glow. True. But if you can't have what you want, better start with what you have. You took the words right out of my mouth, girl.
Okay, sorry about that.
First stop, Ripperdoc. Anchica, easy on the gas, eh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Miss T.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know? Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
Animations like entering the car don't bother you? No. My issue has always been with Cyberpunk is that it takes way too long to get going.
Nah, Chumamine used to
Like, it's really hard to even get a semblance of the content loop because I think they want to immerse you in the world first. And I'm a different gamer now, so I'm being a little bit more receptive to it.
Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do. As I am, always.
Malone drops his guard. You can see the
Vicky's surprise. Ever, you old ripper. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig, had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Oh, kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax. Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Okay, so I've got currency up here. And I've got I've got all this stuff I can add. I can also upgrade this. Are they wanting me to do all of this? Okay, so I don't have the money for these yet. Skeleton. Same deal. Same deal. But I can upgrade one of these, it looks like. Yeah, these are all out of my price range. It also seems like what's that number that with my body? If I can upgrade that. Increase ricochet chance with power weapons. That adds to my health. Okay. Oh, I see. It'll show you what the upgrade will give you. So, this increases ricochet damage if we upgrade. And reloads. Oh, no. Reload speed's the same. A 2% gain on camera detection speed. Okay. Some require street cred green. Others require a certain skill stat. Body is one such. Okay.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Play-by-play, though? Really, Doc? Makes you sound like a dentist. Always going on and on.
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. Could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so they're teaching us about scanning people.
Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also inject an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well. It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
You're the best, Vic. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay. Do my best to talk us up.
¿Qué onda?
Okay.
What? Gotta take a piss?
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Looks like a shootout going on. I don't know why that randomly popped up, that there's different ways to take people out. Maybe because of what she was saying?
Yo, Miss V. A pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? Would you rather live in peace as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory smelling near like posies without seeing your 30th?
It's first place or no place, Dex. Cost isn't a factor.
Classic. I'd expect nothing less from eager, supple youth. Respect. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit, you ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
You work this out? Got a plan?
2 things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one merited stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Client. What's her thing? Why does she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you. One more thing, Miss V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Eugene said, do I feel any more drawn in? It's hard again because, like, I'm a different kind of player now. I'm a little more receptive to this. I still think they really drag the opening of this game big time. Like, it takes so long. But I just wonder, like, I think Starfield commits some of the same issues. And I just wonder if it's because you have so much stuff that you have to hack through and deal with. Is that the issue? Allows you to reload weapons while sprinting, sliding, vaulting. Allows you to shoot while sprinting, sliding, and vaulting. Increase slide distance, increase vaulting and climbing speed. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do... Just to get here, we need one more.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nugget.
Claimed to want to check our pro cred, but to me it feels more like he tangled us up with Maelstrom and Militech. There's this combat bot military prototype. Maelstrom clept it, then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deeds of some Militech agent too, but don't know how much help she stands to be. Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table, Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
Reflections are missing and the lighting is off. I have not played the game enough to tell you whether or not that that's the case. I think it looks fine to me. I think performance is my main issue. I've always felt like the game doesn't perform that well on PS5. And while it does look good, it doesn't look good enough to warrant a lot of the... I still get screen stutters in areas like this. Like, it doesn't maintain 60. You know, some frame tearing sometimes, too. And I know the pushback would be, it's a big world, there's lots of stuff. Like, I could literally do something to this police officer right now if I wanted to. This looks to me better than it did before. I mean, I think I can agree with that. It does look better than it did before. I think if you can accept the slow start, I think from everything we've heard about Phantom Liberty, there is definitely a game worth playing here. It just takes a long time to get going. Even if you relatively take like a very straight-lined approach to the game, it's not super quick.
We're closed right now.
Mm-hmm. Are you still closed? No. Go to Lizzie's bar between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. Well, how do I... Phantom Liberty downloaded. Please return to the main menu to access new content. I didn't pay for Phantom Liberty. Oh, here we go. Skip time. Wait, what's the time again? Between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. Okay. Well, that's straightforward enough.
Hey there, dollface. Interest you in a preem BD?
What? What's that?
Sure. In I go.
Hold it. House rules first. There will be severe penalties for any unauthorized recording. No drugs, no groping.
Someone catch your eye? You do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box.
I really look that green to you? Like I don't know?
Mm-hmm. Door's open. Have fun, doll.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
What the frick?
No surprise there.
Is the update out? Yes, it is.
Hey.
Get you something.
Looking for Evelyn Parker. Know if she's here?
Who's asking?
Name's V. She and I have a date.
Well, V, it's a pleasure. I'm Mateo.
Uh-huh. So, Evelyn.
Club's big. Gonna have to look around. Can't do it for you.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this one. Evelyn Parker.
See, and then they do stuff like that, like the.
I knew it was you as soon as
We've
you
been in
walked
areas where the water looks really good, and then that's so not. It's just curious.
Sense on. Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with.
Like, she looks
Either that or
great.
it's just
The
a lucky
shading on her
guess.
face is a little funky. They've definitely made the game look really, really good. It does. It doesn't look bad. There's just inconsistencies that stand out sometimes.
Mind if we talk about the job? Heard you got something for me.
But not here. Come with me. We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here.
Like little things like that chair and the light reflections on it and like their legs and stuff and the lights. Like, it looks really good, and then other times, like, certain aspects like look really funny.
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
Maybe electrosec.
I just told you.
Power implant?
Yeah, the risk with realism is if soon as something stands out, it's like super obvious. What?
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
You don't give a rat's dick what Dex thinks. We both know that.
You have trouble accepting compliments?
No, just think flattery's beneath you. Am I wrong?
Maybe Dex is beneath you. Have you known each other long?
Just started working with him, in fact.
I've heard there are two kinds of fixers. Those with stable crews on long contracts and short leashes. Loyalty and predictability they value above all else. Then there's the other kind. Dex's kind.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka. Making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Kompeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
Somebody tweeted here, it says, I know many of you asked for this. Private PvE worlds for 1 to 4 players are coming to Sea of Thieves this December. Is that something that works on the game? Coverage focus on... Oh, he's literally promoting the blog. Mrs. Nope, way too punitive.
V?
Hang on. I'm sending a tweet.
You know, just never rolled through that neighborhood.
Damn shame. The fresh they serve is sinfully good. Chef must have made a deal with the devil.
So where's this chip hiding, exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka? He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines. Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What, so Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them? Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your tits perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch, aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
They're saying that the Sea of Things says, beware, it has its limits. The reduced risk means reduced rewards, and you won't be able to explore the full breadth of Sea of Thieves offerings while sailing safer seas. The more competitive features and more advanced aims of the game will remain exclusive to the classic shared world game mode that will continue to update, which will become known as the High Seas. So it does look like they're going to limit it. They're going to be calling it Safer Seas, but it does say that, like, basically you can do it private. It's what I always said, like, let me go private and just slow down the reward pacing so I can just get left alone and make it more rewarding to go play PvP. Like, that's literally what I've advocated for years. If you want to motivate me to go into the PvP environment, make it more rewarding, make the non-PvP environment less rewarding. Now, it's also saying that you won't be able to explore the full breadth of Sea of Thieves offerings while sailing safer seas. We don't know what that means, though. I'm okay with less reward. I'm not okay with less content. Right? I think that's the only bummer about it is they're being vague. It's like, well, I'm getting less content, so is it really even going to be that enjoyable?
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes? No. It can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD Rec implant. Why, you object?
No, not at all. Let's see this brain dance.
Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years. V, this is important. Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So you'll be a good girl, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
So, alright, so here's the problem. I'm 2 hours in, approximately, and the problem is all of the things that 2.0 offers, it still is going to take you the entirety of the tutorial to get to enjoy those things. This is... I'm not saying this is a criticism, I'm saying this is a warning. If you're coming back to Cyberpunk like me, you fall started with it, you just couldn't get into it, you couldn't vibe with it, and like 2.0 sounds like a dope second chance for the game, I still think the major dilemma with this game is that you've got to hack your way through a very, very lengthy onboarding process to even start to get to enjoy any of the updates. Like, I want to try out that skill tree. I want to try out a run and gun build. It's going to take me a really long time to get there. So if the core of this game, if the world, if the slow dialogue and slow onboarding, everybody talks in like a really slow manner. It's a stylization choice that they made. You've got to be able to put up with that, or you're never going to get to the meat of the 2.0 and Phantom Liberty. I don't know if this is going to... I don't know if this is going to convert anybody it never converted before, because they still have... It's in many respects, this reminds me of Starfield. They're like, look, the game's big, all the different things you can do is pretty broad, and it's going to take us a while to onboard you. And it's going to be a slow process. So if you don't get hooked by it, if you don't vibe with it, then you're likely going to get bucked off by the game one more time. As I feel close to that. It's like I'm a different player now. I can get more invested in story and dialogue than I used to be, but I'm still thinking to myself, Jiminy frickin' Christmas, can I just get to the point where I'm going around doing missions and shooting people? Like, that's what I want to be doing. I want to be grinding. I want to be leveling. I want to be in the content loop. And I just think they did a really lopsided job. I'm not saying it's a bad job. It's very lopsided. The actual onboarding process does not showcase the content loop at all. It doesn't. You get like glimpses of what you might end up doing, like little teeny glimpses. Typically, onboarding gives you a showcase of the content loop as you're being onboarded, right? As you're being, you know, sort of brought along into the game. You're the first YouTuber I listen to has complained about the opener. You don't watch enough people. Plenty of people have talked about the slowness with respect to the opening of Cyberpunk as well as Starfield. I'm not alone in what I'm saying. It's so condescending to act like I'm saying something that's completely out of left field. I've even had people who like Cyberpunk tell me, you got to get through the opener. It takes a while, and then it gets good. I've had people that like the game say that. Like, I'm not saying some outlandish thing. Don't do Cyberpunk Defense Force nonsense right now. What I'm saying is very reasonable. I even said it's not a criticism. It's more of a caution. If you are like me, you need to know the opener is still very, very slow and very, very plodding. It's going to take you a while to get to the actual content loop of the game. It just will.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. She's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain dance editor I know.
Enough already. Gonna make me barf.
Hey, Judy.
Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
Mm-hmm. V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to her.
I think the main reason I said what I said is I'm wanting to know if 2.0 has changed enough for me to enjoy it, right? Get into it, get a build, get some guns, get some skills. It's just going to take a super long time for me to get to that point in the game where I can kind of test the waters, right? I can't test the waters until I get there. Does that make sense? 2.0 doesn't really show itself until you get out of this opener.
Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So, we drop V inside? Let her look, let her rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
Think I can handle it. Let's just do this.
Righto. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going. Gotta create your sensory profile first.
Here's the stuff that's not available in the Safer Seas mode. Pirate Legend unlocks. Hourglass PvPC battles, sure. Emissaries, captaincy guilds. Wait, basically most progression is locked? That's so lame.
Okay, hit me.
Just slow it down.
Just promise me it won't hurt.
What's the point in doing it if you're going to remove all the basics of the game?
Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Am I gonna have to do this calibration dance every time?
Not necessarily, but it's worth the wait. Give me 2 more minutes and you'll see exactly what BD analysis is capable of. 1 more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set. I need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't you just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks. Sides won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings, and we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in and...
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the.
I hate this.
Got it.
I think this is the worst part of the game.
Everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Down! Everybody! On the ground! I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money! Now! Or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now! Before I blow your fucking head off!
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol and adrenaline spiked, but the soft activated your hormone blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
That was too much. Felt it could feel the guy's pain, his stress, his hope. Hope wrapped up in something else.
Mm-hmm. Probably took a booster just before. You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing mode.
I don't think you can skip this. Wait, there's an option to skip this?
I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely.
How do I skip this?
Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So, analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out, and we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like.
Oh, I picked the
Give it a
wrong
try.
dialogue option. You can
Rewind.
skip
Roll
it.
it
I
back
didn't
to
even
the top.
see. I thought you had to do this. That's my mistake. Yeah, I'm literally going to scum save that and not do it. It's literally the stupidest thing.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes?
Would you
No.
like anything else?
It can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior.
Actually, there's no point in continuing. Yeah, it just takes too long. We're not going to be able to showcase any of the stuff that I wanted to mess with. And I know people are like, you can go do side quests and stuff. That's not it. I want to get through the game tutorial to actually like be in the game. The idea of booting up Cyberpunk and completely ignoring the main quest, main objective, and all the things that they put in front of you to like go and do a bunch of side quests in the city, that just doesn't seem worth our time. I was really, really hoping the update was going to influence the opener a little bit more. They never officially said anything about changing the beginning. I was just maybe hoping that they would have. They would have. I don't know. I just think there's no way for me to even test the stuff that I want to test, because all of the stuff I want to do is in a skill tree, and that skill tree is going to take a while to build out. So I personally think they should have let you skip all of this and start with like a certain level character after the opener. That's what they should have done. Like, hey, we're really encouraging everybody to come back and do a fresh start in Cyberpunk, and we have an option for you to skip the entire tutorial, right? They said the update was about gameplay. Okay, you're doing that Defense Force thing, homie. They literally said that they encourage people start all the way over. So if you have played this game before, or if you've struggled to play this game before, they're basically saying, come play our super long, drawn-out, slow opener tutorial. I think they should have given you the option to skip that, right? They should have just given you that choice. Be like, yeah, you can skip all that. We got you ready to go. You have all these skills. You're set and ready to go. They literally encourage people to do this. It showcases nothing. There's nothing from 2.0 to even experience until you work your way through the tutorial. And it just takes forever. Like, it takes forever. Like, anytime I've talked about this game, I always have to deal with people being like, well, they never said that. No. They encourage everybody to start over. And I can't even remotely gauge what 2.0 does to the game. I can't, because I'm having to go through the slow plotting, follow an NPC, go talk to an NPC. It's like, if you've done this before, then like what? Nobody wants to do it again. Like, can't load your original save. I don't even remember where I was in the game. Like I'm saying, if they would have given you the option of like, we're going to drop you in the game after the tutorial elements of the game are concluded, you'll have X number of skill points to spend and X amount of money or whatever. Like, give you like almost like a pre-baked, here's where the average player ends up after. Do you like any game, Lono? What do you mean? I've sung the praises of so many games this year. I don't understand why people act that way. You're so insecure. Like, the minute somebody starts saying something about a game, you have to do some sweeping, reductionist, condescending nonsense. I've praised Hogwarts. I'm loving Jedi Survivor. I'm loving Final Fantasy 16. I've played a ton of games this year that I've had nothing but good things to say about. And I said the same thing about Lies of P. I said, I want to go back and beat it. I think I'm going to do that after I'm done with Jedi Survivor. Like, are you mature and adult enough to let somebody talk about like light feedback and criticism? I'm not bashing the game. I'm saying from where I sit, the tutorial offers nothing to anybody coming back to the game. It doesn't. It doesn't offer anything. If you would have let me kick up the game after the tutorial so I could be like, all right, here we go. Here's Night City. Here we go. I've got all my points. I've got my skill points. I've got money. Let's dive into the game. We've got missions, side missions, this and that. I don't need to go through a 5-hour tutorial again. I don't. It doesn't showcase 2.0. They encourage people to do what I'm doing. And it's like, I'm 2 hours in and I'm like, I've literally done this before. Like, I don't get why you would make anybody redo that. I don't know why you would encourage anybody to play through what is arguably the worst part of Cyberpunk. Even people that love the game have said the beginning is just an absolute slog. Like, why would you make people replay the worst aspect of your game while you're trying to show off 2.0 and Phantom Liberty? The praise for Phantom Liberty makes sense. Like, that's new content, new missions, new quests, new story. That's not what this is. It's a terrible runway. I will always stand by this. It is an absolutely terrible runway to this game. It makes it incredibly hard to get into the game. Same with Starfield. It's like you got to hack your way through this lengthy, slow onboarding process, and you have no idea if you're going to enjoy the content loop because you don't get to experience the content loop. Can you load where you left off? I mean, at certain levels, I think you could, but again, that doesn't necessarily allow you to enjoy all of the updates because I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I have. I don't know what my loot is. I don't know any of that. I don't want to like suddenly pick up a random save. I've got over 200 hours, and I agree with Lono. That's what I'm saying. Patrick Q has played the game and loves it. Steven Marsden's played the game and loved it. They agree with me. It's like, why would you make somebody hack their way through this tutorial? It's the worst part of your game. All you had to do was create a generic save file after all of this and give me the option to pick that. They're out here in blogs, interviews, and announcements telling people to start over. They say a fresh save is the best way to experience this. Why on earth? Why on earth would you do that if, again, the general consensus has always been the opening to this game is the worst part about it? And I mean, it's some guy saying it's obvious I've not played the game before this update. The gameplay sessions are literally on my channel. I don't allow people that are insulting and stupid to hang out here. You're not allowed to. The play sessions that I have played in Cyberpunk are literally on this channel. I have 5 hours of playtime on this game on the PlayStation 4, and then I have over an hour on the PlayStation 5. I have played this game before. I have played through the tutorial before, and that was always my gripe. That was always my frustration. And I thought, all right, let's see if 2.0 has changed enough for me to get back into it. And it's like, no, you're going to have to play a 5-hour tutorial to be able to even see any of the updates. Like, possibly old saves might be bugged. That always happened with No Man's Sky. They would encourage people to do the same thing, right? They were like, don't come back and pick up your old save. I remember once my No Man's Sky save was completely bugged. Yo, a gifted member from Rodrigo, thank you. I owe you guys 10. I need to do that now. I don't mind a slow start, but that's the problem, is it's like, if you've played it before and you've concluded this just takes too long to get going, it's extremely hard to do it again. Couldn't you have skipped the tutorial? No. You cannot skip the opening to this game. It's not an option. I'm saying they should have made it an option. They should have said, welcome back to Cyberpunk. You know, if this is your first time playing, you may want to play through the tutorial. If you're returning to the game, you can opt to start your character after the tutorial, like after the opening. It's like 5 hours. It's lengthy. There's a lot you have to do and work through. They didn't rework any of it, so why do I have to play it again is the main issue I have. Eugene says the game has a trial on PlayStation. A new player could never get to the point where they know if they want to buy it. That's what I'm saying, like, all of the stuff they added, the new skill trees, the reworked systems of cyberware, you can't get to any of that. Like, because in the tutorial, you're just slowly working through. I'm 2 hours in, I'm just getting to the brain dance. And I was going extreme beeline. I'm like, I'm listening to the dialogue, but I'm also just clicking the options. Okay. Like, I was, I actually like the story. I like the story more this time than I did previous times. I think the story's quite good. I think the opening montage with Jackie's quite good. I think they do good things with the story in the beginning, but my hope was, let me see if 2.0 can make, investing in a character, especially one that, I want to shoot and stuff, is that really enjoyable? Well, I gotta work my way through a 5-hour tutorial to even get to that stuff. Ven says, I played 1.0 for about 20 hours and this tutorial was bad. Literally nothing has changed between 1.0 tutorial and this 2.0 update except for, I guess, the skill trees. No, Phantom Liberty's not out yet. For me, I don't think Starfield's took that long. I will say one thing for sure. Starfield does a better job of making the onboarding actually include the gameplay loop. Like, Cyberpunk's, like, it doesn't even include the gameplay loop. Like, you're just doing so many things where it's like, this isn't even technically what you're going to be doing once the game's up and running. You're just sitting around, and I know dialogue is a part of the game, but, like, in most games where they're sort of bringing you into the game, you're going on missions, quests, and side missions, and peppered through in that is the onboarding. Does that make sense? This feels like it's its own animal. It's this whole big chunk of game on the front. And the gameplay and the content loop's like not really part of it. Like it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. So I don't know. If you can get through that, everything we've heard about Phantom Liberty is nothing but thumbs up. Everything we've heard about 2.0 is nothing but thumbs up. But you've got to get through the tutorial to even get to the good stuff. And if you're like me and you've played through this before, I'm 2 hours in and I'm like, I don't want to do this again. It's just so boring. It's so plotting. Everybody sounds half asleep. Everybody talks like they're on modeling. And it's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I think the 5-hour tutorial is so you get closer to Jackie, but the heist part was better, especially if they upgraded the police. You just have to get through it to experience the upgrades. I believe, from everything we've heard, it's worth it to go through the tutorial. But I put the title and thumbnail of this was like Cyberpunk, 2.0 gameplay. And we didn't get to any of it. Get through it then? Yes. I'm 2 hours in. We know the tutorial's roughly 5 hours. Let me completely alter my schedule and play for another 3 hours. Like, get real. Like, what are you even talking about? I have a schedule. I have content that I do. I have things that I have planned. I have other things I have to do. I have a life. Like, right? I can't just sit here and be like, well, let me just throw away another 3 hours playing content I've already played. That's the other thing you have to consider. They went out and said to the public, people who have played this game before, start a fresh save. Why would you make people play that tutorial again? It's not worth it. There's nothing of value in it. You don't need to replay the tutorial if you've played the game before. It's like, I've done this before. Why are you making me redo this? I have a 25-hour save with Act 1 cleared, and includes all gigs and scanners and cyber psychos in Watson up to that point. I have 19 attribute points to start along with 20 perk points. That's exactly right there. Like, that's roughly how it should start for people. They should give you like roughly a, 5 hours into the game save. Tutorial's over with. Here are some attribute points. Here is some money. Here is some, generic loot to get you started. And then I would have been able to just jump right into update 2.0. You have to play the game off stream and then play it on stream to enjoy the game. I mean, I can't do that. I've got other games I'm playing and other things I'm doing. You'll need to just get past the mission where you and Jackie rescue the girl, 2 hours. Then you can do side quests and missions on your own and you can see what's changed. I always thought they made it that way so when you get to Silverhand, he sounds like an exciting character. I heard they'll let you respec your attributes once in a save file. Someone educate this man on diminishing returns. You already have a majority playing ABK games on your device. You already have all ABK games launching on your device. None of that running costs, no development costs. Sony would benefit very little from buying ABK. You could have skipped the part in the car where he wants to ask you if you want... You're right, but I went into the training simulation on purpose. I wanted to see if they changed any of it because they had upgraded a lot of those things, right? They said that they had worked on making some of those things better, feel better, whatever. And I was like, well, maybe they've added some things to that. That was what? 7 minutes? 7 to 10 minutes? I don't mind a basic combat tutorial. I also was curious if the guns felt any different. The training sim is nothing. It's like 10 minutes maybe, and I intentionally chose to do that because I wanted to see if the guns felt any better. Like, you actually think the combat tutorial is what I'm talking about? You guys are basically telling me that, like, yeah, it's a 5-hour tutorial to get to the main meat of the game and the content loop. You could have skipped that thing that took 10 minutes of your time. Like, come on. That's not even remotely what we're talking about here. We're talking about a giant, lengthy onboarding process that they're telling new and returning players to dive into. And even some of the most ardent fans of this game have said the opening is just way too slow. It's a slog. It's the worst part of the game. We'll give you money to play this game on stream. I don't know. I'm not going to have time to get to the point where I can get to Phantom Liberty. I don't think so. I'll experiment with loading an old save just to see if I can't get to the point where we can play Phantom Liberty. But I'm not doing that right now. I just played for 2 hours. We got good viewership. We had good turnout, but I think a bunch of people were probably thinking the same thing. They were like, I mean, this guy says he's playing the 2.0 update, and all he's doing is going through the tutorial. Like, there's nothing new to see. The devs themselves said they recommended starting over. Right, and because they said that, I thought, I'm going to take them at their word, I'm going to take them at their advice, and I'm going to start a fresh save. So, I did what they said to do, and I'm sitting here thinking, what the frick? What, you guys didn't streamline any of this? You know, I was also hoping there might have been pop-ups that said, if you've already done this, you can skip. And I'd have been like, I think you can skip to Phantom Liberty. You cannot skip to Phantom Liberty. They did multiple interviews where they said you have to get to a certain point in the game. It's roughly 10 hours into the game if you want to play Phantom Liberty. You can't just skip to it. It's not possible. That is literally not an option. They made that clear in multiple interviews. I couldn't disagree more. I love the start. If you love the start, that's not what I'm interested in hearing. Like, that's fine that you love the start. Like, I'm not trying to be dismissive. What I'm saying is, I'm not alone in thinking the start doesn't offer anything. Let me skip this. Let me not do this. Multiple people have said you can here. They would be incorrect. You cannot skip to Phantom Liberty. There's a way to start with it from the menu. It's an option. It's on Twitter. You should use the Cyberpunk 2077 skip to Phantom Liberty feature. That's not what they said in any of the interviews. I've been covering this for months. Every interview they said you had to get to a certain point in the game before you could access Phantom Liberty. They literally said that in multiple interviews. Once Phantom Liberty stops, you'll be able to start right where Phantom Liberty from the menu. What kind of a character does it give you? They have already revealed you can skip ahead with a new save. After playing the game's DLC in review, I'm here to tell you it's actually a really great option if you want to go get into the open world game fresh when it drops. After you look at the build planner, if you want to be a Netrunner bruiser, okay, this is why I picked any time. This is what I picked for my time in the DLC. They've recommended that you start with a fresh save, but this way of doing so is a great option too. If you've never played Cyberpunk before, I'd say start a normal save, of course, but this is a great option for those of you coming back. Skip ahead to Phantom Liberty. Skip ahead in the story to the beginning of Phantom Liberty. All content from both Phantom Liberty and the base game will be available at this point. Note, attribute points will be allocated automatically. You'll be able to reset and redistribute them later. So what kind of a version of a player am I going to have? I read through 2 separate interviews where they said, no, you will have to get to this point in the game to play Phantom Liberty. They said it was and the interviewers were like, it's approximately 10 hours into the game. I read 2 different interviews where they said that, so it's possible they changed their stance. Hang on. While it's possible you'll be able to continue the game with your current character on an existing save, we recommend starting a new game after Update 2.0 due to the number of changes. Starting fresh will enhance your overall gameplay experience. So, I heard the 10-hour thing too. Yeah, I'm telling you, they did multiple interviews where they said that. I didn't dream that up. We covered this. We have a stream where I covered it and I quoted the interviews. You will start out with level 15 street cred. Oh, for frick's sake! Well, then I'm just gonna do that when the game. I'm gonna do that when it comes out. Why would I? I can't do that right now. I have to wait for Phantom Liberty to come out. I'll just do that. If that's literally what I just said they should do. I was like, they should just let you start with a certain level and a certain amount of points. That's quite literally what I just asked for. It's in the main menu like The Witcher 3 does. Well, I mean, it's not going to be there now, right? Because that Phantom Liberty's not out. It doesn't do me any good now. I thought the whole point, like their whole thing was start over fresh. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, I got to get like 10 hours in. All right, well, let me get through the tutorial. Let me get to 10 hours. Let's see how the game feels. And I'm 2 hours into the tutorial, and I was like, this is exactly the same. It's just so slow. I want to get to the updates. I want to get to the new stuff. No, not now, when it drops. Okay, I wasn't sure if you could do something now that jumped you ahead. I wasn't sure if there was like a button you could press to do that. Okay, so basically what that means is when it hits on the 26th, we can do that and see what the experience is like. So this is valuable gameplay footage today. You guys got to see if you start over fresh, you're going to deal with the same fairly lengthy, fairly slow tutorial. That's what you're going to deal with, okay? I don't think you can do. Yeah, you can look at the Phantom Liberty new game. Yeah, there's nothing to select. You just select the difficulty. Yeah. And I can pre-order Phantom Liberty now. Yeah, it's $30. Okay. I mean, I think this is still valuable to viewers to see that, like, if you're going to start over fresh, you need to know there's literally nothing changed in the tutorial at all. So you might as well do that, create your new save, and then whenever Phantom Liberty hits, just skip to level 15. You'll have attribute points. You'll be able to try out the game with the updates. Like, that's literally what I'm going to do on the 26th. You literally saved me so much time. I'm just going to use my save and continue. I mean, that's why I do this. That's why I do these types of things, because sometimes you're going to run into rough spots. That's why I told people, like, I don't need Cyberpunk Defense Force. Like, look at how funny this conversation is. Look at how hilarious it is. Literally, the thing that I said they should be doing, they're doing. They're just not doing it in 2.0. They're doing it in Phantom Liberty. Right? I still think it would have been really nice between now and Phantom Liberty to let me do that. Just let me skip through all this stuff, make me like a level 10 character or something, and just let me start to mess around in the game. Let me get my footing. Let me go run some side quests, some main quests, whatever, right? Just get me acclimated to the world. I mean, granted, the average person's going to be like, oh, I've got 5 days to play through, a 4 to 5 hour tutorial. Play an hour a night, I'll be okay. I again think it's just such a terrible onboarding process that if you haven't vibed with the game before, you're going to be like, this is lame. If they would have given me the ability to skip, we would have played for the last 2 hours and been like, oh man, look at all this cool stuff that you can do now. Look how good the guns feel, because I went into, the reflexes skill tree. I love this game, but I cannot defend it. There really should be just put me in right after the heist start option. On second thought, I'll just respec. I'm not replaying the intro. Yeah, it's I don't know why they wouldn't have given you that option. They're telling folks like myself, and they're telling brand new players, come back to Cyberpunk, 2.0 update's awesome. It's like, okay, cool. You won't see any whisper of it for the entire beginning. And I think that's a mistake. I think they would have been far better served by saying, if you want to play through the tutorial, great. For returning players, we haven't changed it. So if you want to jump in right after the heist, or if you want to jump in right after this point, you can do that. Like, that would be the only other change I would make. Now apparently they took that into consideration, because when Phantom Liberty hits on the 26th, you can literally do that. You can jump to, somebody said it in chat, like what, level 15 attribute points, and you're right there ready to jump into Phantom Liberty. I promise you, they didn't say that in any of the interviews prior to now. They kept saying you're going to need to get about 10 hours into the game. I just went back on your seeing the Corpo pathway is the best. Think you would have liked that better? I mean, that wouldn't have changed much. I mean, the tutorial is the tutorial, so. All right, we didn't do the writer's room the last couple of days. Oh, no, we didn't do it yesterday. So we're going to head to the writer's room, because I'm actually not sure what we're going to end up covering tomorrow. Yeah, we got ads. We got ad suitability, limited ads, probably because of the nudity. There's nothing you can do about that. I did not know that was going to happen. I wish I would have known that would have happened, because I would have gone in and turned it off. I went in and turned it off, but it was too late. There's also a lot of foul language in the game, so that also triggers the limited ads. If you guys are at a member plus and above, you can come to the writer's room where we plan the next day. I think I know what we're covering tomorrow, but I don't know. Enjoyed watching you play the start again. Thanks. No problem, Whiskey Neat. Thank you for the 2 spot. On the bright side, Booba. I wouldn't say that's on the bright side. I don't like having anything on my channel with limited ads. Okay. Like, I have almost nothing on my channel with limited ads. No, I turned off the copyrighted music. I did that. Okay. All right. Now, if you are on a standard membership, you can upgrade for $1. It's a $6 a month membership. It's a $6 a month membership. We're mainly doing this to motivate folks to get out of the gifted pool. We gift a ton of members every month, and we really need folks to start picking up their own membership. So now we're actually offering an extra piece of content, for you to enjoy when you upgrade to Member Plus. Yeah, don't worry about it, Siege Master. I just didn't see anybody saying, hey, because I've played the game before and it never did that. I've played this game before and there was no nudity. It must not have saved my settings. So if you want to upgrade, you can use the upgrade command. I'll put the upgrade command in chat. It'll take you to your payments page where you can decide to bump up from standard membership to Member Plus. It won't let you do it on iOS. You need to do it on a browser. Consider doing that. And that's where we're going right now. We are going to be going to the writer's room. It's an opportunity for you to come be a part of the planning of the next day. Now, this is not replacing the members-only debrief. It's not replacing it. We're still doing members-only debriefs. We just haven't done any uploads the last couple of days because we've been playing gameplay. We played The First Descendant, we played Witchfire, and then today we played Cyberpunk. So how was the stream? It's kind of a bust. They're going to let you skip the opening of the game when Phantom Liberty comes out, and I think the opening of the game is the worst part of it. So I'm going to do that when Phantom Liberty comes out. I was hoping 2.0 would update more of the opener, and it doesn't. It's still just very, very slow. So I didn't get to try out any of the new updated stuff, but when Phantom Liberty drops, they're going to let you skip it all. I didn't know they were going to let you skip anything because all of the interviews up to now, they said you would need to get 10 hours into the game at a certain mission point after Johnny Silverhand, and then you'd be good to jump into Phantom Liberty. Now they're saying, oh no, you can skip all that. I'm like, okay, you didn't say that in any of the interviews up to now, so I don't know. So the link in chat is to go to the writer's room. Again, if you can't access the writer's room, this is not replacing members-only content. Tomorrow night's member stream is the Beat Saber Jar Jar Binks stream that you guys earned last month, and you guys are close to the next milestone of 3,000 members for Fight Night. And we're going to head over to the writer's room now, and then I'll push out an update as well. Thanks so much for being member plus or higher. We've actually been getting a pretty good amount of people to upgrade to member plus or higher. We didn't actually do Writer's Room yesterday. As a reminder, Writer's Room is not replacing the members only debrief. The Writer's Room is designed to be an extra final segment of the day where we plan the next day's shows. And today I thought I knew what I was going to be doing, but I'm not really sure now. So, let me put that in there. I'm going to be bringing people from the last stream. We were playing some Cyberpunk, and I'm going to be ending that stream and bringing people over. And there's a link in chat for you guys to click. If you want to upgrade, you can upgrade. And some guy said thanks